Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of episode 3 of No One Likes the Tuna. We usually talk about the topics we're going to talk about for the show, but I thought we'd interview Sandra Wong.
Hi.
So what's up, Sandra?
Hey Sandra. Hi.
What's up?
What's up?
So how you been?
I've been good.
You went to EAF too, right?
Yeah, I dressed up as a superhero. Yeah.
Yeah, you were Robin, right?
Yeah, I was Robin Girl.
What did you think?
Like about the theme?
No, just the show.
Oh, I mean.
We loved it.
We want to get a model's perspective.
It's great.
Oh, I mean, EAF is a really good show because it gives the model a chance to dress up and show their favorite characters.
So you like their themed model lounges?
Yeah, I mean, like it's fun to dress up and you actually win prizes.
Oh.
What kind of prizes did you get?
Well, there's like first, second, and third place. So like the first place,
Wow.
you get like 300. Second place, 200.
What?
Third place, 200.
Who won?
Like, shit, dressed up.
Rochelle.
Was it based on their costume or?
Yeah, based on their costume, like their creativity.
So there was a judge then?
Yeah, Apollo was the judge.
Oh, I had no idea.
Wasn't she dressed up as Wonder Woman?
Yeah,
It's like
One of 7?
10 other girls.
Wait, so who got second and third?
I think it was Alexia Cortez and
Alexia, I remember.
Was she
Emma
dressed
Stone.
as a
she's really hot.
Wonder Woman too?
Wait, is this who won? Is that what you guys talking about right now?
Yeah, I guess it was a contest. I didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. At least you guys,
at
got
least
something out of it. Yeah,
they're being
it's cool.
honest.
that's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that makes sense why they made people dress up because otherwise it'd just be kind of lame.
Yeah.
that was part of the competition. I take it,
It's
right?
not like it's not 90 degrees.
It was villains.
Yeah.
It was heroes and villains. I didn't see too many villains though.
Oh yeah.
What would be a
was
good
it-
example of a
Girls don't
villain?
want to be villains.
Was it
I
$300
don't know,
cash
actually.
prize or in prizes? Like $300.
Cash prize.
Ooh, like
Ooh,
under
nice.
the table cat.
That's
Yeah.
extra cheese on your Whopper.
Sure, buddy.
He likes a lot of cheese, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
I do.
That's cool though, yeah. I mean, it's nice to get a model's perspective on the Extreme Model Fest show because personally for us, like, car stuff's not that exciting and over there, you know. But
Oh, why not?
I don't know.
I think it's too much mixture.
Yeah, too much mixture, not enough
Because
emphasis
you got
on
the,
one.
you have the imports. And
Kinda like-
I
Mixed
see.
over there.
I can kind of see where they're going. I mean, they want to appeal to everyone, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's cool.
When you
'cause it's
appeal
more-
to everyone, you can't, you can't appeal to everyone.
It's a broad audience, so
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Can't make
pretty
everyone
nice.
happy.
And models kind of cover all aspects too, so you kind of attract all kind of
Yeah.
crowds, so that's good.
Were you excited about E40?
E40. You mean the car? I mean.
The rapper.
No, E40 the rapper.
rapper.
Oh, I
the
didn't know he
performers.
performed. I was
She was worried about competing.
I heard that he like
He stayed on the stage.
he was rapping for too long.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
Because I was ready to go home.
Was he
and-
rapping other people's songs or his own?
His own.
It's like
I didn't
mumble
know.
gibberish.
I didn't know E40 had that many songs.
They all
I
sound
thought
the
they were
same.
just like background for everybody.
I would go to see E40.
Right.
Was
I
Fat
wanted
Man
to
Scoop
see
there?
it.
It's because you
I
like a
don't
lot
know.
of music though. You probably
That's
honestly
cool.
like 4 or 5 of the songs. Let's be real.
Yeah,
The
I think
other
he
ones
did
you'd be like,
4 or
I
5
skipped that
songs.
track on the album. I didn't even know it was on there.
It's okay
Yeah.
if you do know
So,
it was a car. Right?
It's alright.
Alright, so what other events are you doing this year?
I'm doing MFEST, SF. I'm doing SpoCon, AutoCon, Beamer Fest this Saturday, and MFest, and etc. I'll tell you more later.
And dot.
Do you have a
To be
favorite show?
continued.
MFEST is always my favorite show because if you ever gone there, like there's so many people there. It's like so packed, and that was like one of my first shows. And
The last SF. You're talking about SF, right?
Yeah. it's the
Are you
Mecca.
going to Long Beach? Or
Uh,
LA? What do they want to call
No,
it?
because she's going to MFest.
She's Miss Memphis.
Well, that makes
She's
sense.
She's Miss MFest 2012, so she has to pass the crown on to the next one. Do you know who's the competing?
Nice.
no, I don't know the lineup for this year, but I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of good models.
Do you have a hand in picking?
A hand in picking? I'm not
The
sure,
next one?
but I hope
You
so.
should, though.
But then
That
the
would be-
crowd is the one who chooses because they're gonna cheer.
Oh,
What does Miss Memphis have to do necessarily?
Like during the show, they sell raffle tickets and just talk to the public. Yeah.
Oh, so you're
nice.
kind of like a
So just-
spokesperson, yeah. That's cool.
And you're fairly new to the import scene, huh?
Yeah, but then I did a lot of shows last year and it was really fun.
Yeah. Is that when you started like last year? What was your first show?
AutoCon 2011.
Was that the
Was that
This
underground
other
one, right?
Yeah.
It
Was
was,
that-
it
garage?
was in August 2011. Yeah.
Wait, was that the Santa Anita?
No.
No, that was
No,
Irvine.
Santa Anita
Irvine.
was
2010 was the
Oh,
underground.
Irvine.
Irvine. It was
Oh,
Irvine.
yeah,
Yeah.
Irvine.
Yes.
It was hot that day.
Did I see you?
Yeah, it was.
I'm
Autocon is
not
always
sure.
hot.
It was
Yeah,
your first
true.
show.
It's right in
bro.
the
You
middle.
Even
probably-
the underground was hot.
No,
Oh,
that
no,
was this Irvine was 2011.
Yeah. Irvine.
2010 was the underground.
Yeah.
No, I know. I said it was her first show. So if you saw her, you probably wouldn't remember. Because you wouldn't know who she was if it was her
'Cause that was
first
her
show.
first show.
I don't even remember that.
How
shit
old
too
are
well.
you, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
We are on camera.
Yes.
You can ask her that afterwards.
11 people will see.
That's why we have a female host, so she can ask questions like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we can.
Don't worry. We check IDs before we film.
Oh, no, I'm legal. Yeah.
As long as she's legal, it's all
Yes,
good.
legal.
Yeah.
So
Because
what's
it's not the one that emailed you about getting into modeling. And
Oh,
they're
that was
16.
some other girl.
Oh.
She's not allowed on the show.
Yeah,
No.
she's not allowed on the show. But what would you say is your favorite aspect of the import scene?
I mean, like, I get to work with so many different vendors, and I get to meet a lot of great people, so I think it's really fun. Like, I would not have, like, never met you guys if I haven't joined modeling. Yeah.
That's sweet.
We just met.
And all the free stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
and all
yeah.
the traveling, right?
Everything's been cool so far, right? No bad experiences or anything?
Yeah, no creepy
Stalkers.
photographers, stalkers.
Then,
fans.
Yeah.
I mean, one time at Hidden Pomona, there was, like, this guy who kissed me,
Whoa.
and it was, like, so weird because I didn't know him.
Tony.
yeah, cut that shit out. Don't be doing that.
Tony? Was it Tony?
Tony,
Yeah,
why are you
that's
doing that? Come on,
Dude,
man.
I was
That's
taking
a
a picture
no-no,
of
you
boobs.
guys.
I
Don't be
don't
doing that.
kiss.
I figured that would happen more often than it does with all these like creepy
Yeah.
guys. I mean, I don't want to say they're creepy. All right.
Yeah.
Is it a sign?
That's
Is it a sign for you models if a guy has a fanny pack on? Are you already like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just skip this
Are you
one.
talking about the prom
I've
date?
seen dudes with fanny packs at shows
Are you talking
waiting
about
to
the,
take pictures
Are
of
you
the
talking
models.
about the prom date?
Fanny pack.
Prom date wears a fanny pack, huh?
Yeah, prom date. Where's the fanny?
See, I knew who prom date was.
Prom date is the guy, kind of big, greasy hair, wears a fanny pack, and he does prom date pictures or prom date poses with the models. That's why we call them
You know,
prom
it's
date.
funny because you know we've been on the scene for so long. Like you kind of see these guys that are always in the model lounge, and you kind of make.
We kind of know who
You
they
guys
are.
know? Who?
Yeah.
Huh?
Who do you guys know?
Well, some of them buy a lot of stuff for me, so I'm not gonna put them out there.
A lot of them work for Tony.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
They're in the background right now. So.
No.
If I could remember this one guy's name, I'd say who he was, but I
How
don't
does he
remember.
look?
But you don't want
He's
to
like
put
a
them
white
out there. They're not gonna buy
blondie.
stuff from me
Oh,
though, if I
no.
put them out there.
So, yeah.
Anyway,
Are you ever disappointed when guys come up to you with like the disposable cameras?
No,
The
I
clicking.
mean,
The last time I saw that was that one, the mom and son.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That
The
was
mom and
weird.
son. No, I've been seeing him. He cut his mom off now. He comes alone. I saw him at Extreme Model Fest.
I like the that guy.
What? What guy?
That old guy with
Oh.
the son.
Oh,
Sterling?
The Sterling something, right?
Sterling?
He's one of your big. He's one of your biggest fans.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's his?
good.
Wait, no, we won't put his name out there. It's Sterling something.
It's not
right?
Sterling.
I thought it was Sterling.
He's not gray-haired old man named Sterling.
Do they
well,
buy a
just
lot from
saying.
you?
Yeah, I mean, they do it to support us. So.
Where do
great.
you
Biggest
where do you
fan.
make the most? Would you say which show?
I made my
You can't say Weekfest SF because there's so many fucking people there.
Hidden
Whoa.
San Mateo.
In San Mateo? No SoCal shows.
SoCal,
Fucking cheap.
not really.
Well, NorCal turns out because NorCal doesn't have that many events, so
Yeah.
there's always a bigger crowd.
Yeah,
for
there's-
NorCal.
I was
a
just
lot more
curious
criteria.
to know
just like we
which
talked
SoCal
about in the
shows.
last episode. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
But that
don't have as
episode
many
didn't
events,
air,
more
remember?
people show up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the first one?
Yeah, that was the first one.
That's pretty cool how big like the whole import modeling thing has gotten now, like, where it's become like it's kind of its own show. You know?
Yeah.
Or there's like a dedicated group of people that go to check out the models and not even the cars. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
That,
yeah,
that
they
is,
have like actual.
no, it wasn't
models.
like that before.
No.
The main focus was the cars.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure
Kinda-
that these people that we're talking about don't know anything about cars.
Yeah.
They don't go there for the cars.
They go there for you guys.
There's I think it's a more respectable crowd too, because there's also girls that are fans too, right? Which is kind of interesting.
I mean, like, I'm starting to mod my car, so.
Yeah, there you go. That's even better. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I have a BMW 328i LCI.
Mm.
Alright.
Is that
Oh,
E40?
Miss Memphis has a BMW. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. If you can, if you're into cars too, then
Yeah.
that brings
Yeah,
in both.
Yeah, it'll bring in more.
Chaba's in the cars too.
Oh, what car do you have?
I have a 91 Legend.
And what's his name?
I named my car Zelda.
That's awesome though.
It's like the only VIP legend in the States.
Yeah,
Is this
that's
the
right.
well, people,
Legend of
people
Zelda.
now probably don't even know what the Legend of Zelda is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I never
there'll be a
put
big
two and two
screenshot
together
of
and
it
figured
right
out that's why she named it Zelda.
He's actually named her car after some gypsy.
No, I knew it was Zelda the video game, but I didn't know because of the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, the Legend of Zelda.
I never thought about it. I don't know. That's cool.
It's from
I
the
didn't even know
land of
that she
Oz.
would know what's some of that. My bad.
Come on, guys.
I know.
Okay, you guys don't
She's
reveal
a
our
product
age.
of the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but she
Yeah.
wants to be a product
But
of the
it's
80s.
not named after some weird gypsy lady that came at one time.
I don't even know what you mean by
So,
that.
I just blanked out. How are you liking the show so far?
I mean, I think it's really fun. Like, you guys get to like be really open when you answer the questions. And
How
you-
bad
that
is it right
should
now,
be
though?
fun.
How bad is this show right now?
She doesn't know because she wasn't paying attention.
Oh.
She was modeling it.
Be honest right now. Did you watch the episode before the one that we're taping right now?
Like, no.
I saw the videotaping of the model, but I didn't know where to find the.
You're not doing a
was
good
it
job
like-
of
it
letting
wasn't-
us
Our
know
name
where
is
to
too
find it.
long.
No one likes the tuna. That's how hard is that?
Kind of happy that she decided to do the show though, because what if this is like really bad, some creepy shit, and then she just decided to come on?
Without her knowing.
Yeah, it's in a dark room.
That's true. All in a warehouse.
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah,
With all these
that's cool. We
guys.
appreciate you coming in.
And-
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, unless you have, is there anything you want to tell your fans where to follow you or
I just
anything?
want to say thank you guys for supporting me, and hopefully you guys still come out. Love you guys.
And the next
Where
show
can
to
they reach you?
Cut it.
Oh, mine.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/Miss Sandra Wong. Yeah.
no Instagram or Twitter.
They'll probably
you
edit
can-
it like right
You
here.
can
or
follow
something.
me on Instagram.
Yeah, it'll be
official
right
Sandra
here.
Wong.
Yeah, we'll superimpose all our where you can stalk her.
Thank you.
And
He said he would
do you have an
last
Amazon
time,
wish
it didn't
list
happen,
too?
but-
Like what I want on Amazon?
Yeah, don't most models have Amazon wish lists?
No.
Should
don't
I
have
have
any.
that?
You should make one because guys will buy stuff
Amazon
for you.
Business?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
so-
like buy lingerie for models.
Yeah, you can
Super
put
cool.
an Xbox 360 on there for me too.
Oh.
Yeah, you can get like gifts and stuff from these
Yeah.
foods.
PS4.
But make sure you have a PO box.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna come to your house.
That
That's
would
the
be
tone
great.
he's implying.
Real address.
They're gonna hand deliver your gifts.
Oh, that is.
Anyways.
No, that's.
So thanks Sandra for coming
Oh,
on.
no problem.
Yes, thank you.
And now she'll continue to shoot in the back for you guys to see. Thank you.
Have fun.
All right, let's go on to our topics.
Let's do it.
So that's more interesting. No, I'm just kidding. Those are more interesting.
What a dick.
I know, man. She's right there.
Son of a bitch.
So
back.
I guess the photographers can come back, or if she doing an outfit change,
She could take a break.
or she could take a break. I guess,
That was-
or do
that
outfit
was
change
very
or whatever.
Okay.
Put her on the spot like that.
So I thought
We are professional.
Joey's not happy right now.
It's always that table. Solid.
Solid like a rock.
Topic?
So
You have text messages you need to respond to right now?
Oh, I remember that in the last one that I saw.
what?
Me? You talking about me?
Yeah, all of them.
I don't have any text messages. What?
Phones going off.
Oh yeah, this guy's phone
Yes.
went out.
So the topic for today is
Is?
the VIP scene. And what do you guys think?
Yeah,
of
I
it?
guess that one could be.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, hey.
Whoa, we're getting
Quiet on
comments
the
over
set.
there.
Some guy that looks a lot like Jerry Lee's boyfriend hates the VIP scene. It's not really him though.
It looks like Jerry's
Yes.
boyfriend. This is doppelganger.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, David and I have always been into the whole Japanese VIP car scene, like, I want to say since the early 2000s, and we see, like, it's slowly growing here. I mean, actually, it's not slowly growing, it's growing at a rapid rate, but sometimes I think that it's kind of going in the wrong direction, you know, because people tie it to, like,
I
more
think
of the
stance,
stance
right?
side.
Yeah, mostly that's what where it's.
Oh,
I
because
think
of
it's,
the
it's
demon
basically
camera, right?
it's a luxury sedan that's stanced. That's not what VIP originally was,
Yeah.
you know?
It's supposed to be built with quality and with luxury in mind, and then now that these chassis are getting cheaper, people are just kind of like picking them up, putting suspension on them, slamming them, and calling them VIP rides, and they're not really VIP builds, guys. I just want to.
Yeah, you
There's
actually
a difference
have to put
between
quality
VIP
parts.
cars and VIP styled
Yeah,
cars.
VIP
You know?
style.
Yeah.
My thing is this.
mean-
For me, VIP was like, if you were in Japan and you had a lot of money, what car would you choose to drive around? To me, it was you pick a luxury sedan and you mod it the way you want, and that's what you drive around. I'm pretty sure most of the Japanese people with a lot of money wouldn't drive any of these cars around that you see.
No.
You know?
It shouldn't look like garbage when it's driving down the street.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's like a bunch of them that are actually done right, you know, but it's kind of tough sometimes when you kind of get watered down by like the guys that aren't really kind of doing it correctly, I guess you can say.
Well, it's just like what we talked about before. It's just a purposely built car, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna slap 20s on a Civic and call it a VIP car. It just doesn't work like that.
It's not a VIP car.
I mean, I'll be honest. There is a couple of younger guys, and when I say a couple, it's like literally 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Younger guys that get it. You know what I mean? They're doing a good job. I'm like, man.
Yeah, the Japanese influence is still there, and like the high grade stuff is still there. The parts
Right.
and the craftsmanship and everything is executed correctly, you know.
The cleanliness.
Yeah, but I
But
think
like everybody said, it's very, very rare that you actually see something done right,
Yeah.
especially in the VIP.
Yeah, especially in the
category.
VIP.
I guess it's
scene.
not traditional Japanese VIP anymore. It's more like American VIP now.
Well, I
It's
think because the
pretty
parts
much-
are so much more expensive to build a VIP, more shortcuts are
Yeah,
taken. You know?
well, I mean the
Oh,
chassis are getting
definitely
cheaper,
more
but the
expensive.
parts are still really expensive, you know. So
Definitely,
I get it.
yeah.
But
That's always been the big thing for VIP. Like, I've always wanted to get into VIP, but it was like, I can't build a full VIP car because it's a lot of money, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. To spend all that money just to have a show car,
Like I
it's
think air
hard.
suspension alone's like 6,000.
Yeah.
it can be, yeah.
But, I mean, and I think some of the vendors are noticing it too, you know? They're kind of like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know, you know, for me personally, the biggest influence on VIP has always been auto fashion, you know?
Yeah.
Big
So,
props to those guys.
talking to Freddie about that stuff, it's like, even he's like, you know what, I wish that some people that say that they have full VIP cars, you know, would do a better job of it.
It's-
You know,
it's
they're going
tough,
to represent the VIP community, you know?
It's tough for the VIP community to thrive and to grow, especially with companies from Japan, because nobody's supporting the companies anymore, you know? You're kind of just buying used wheels, used parts off your friends, and you're kind of throwing them together and calling them VIP cars. When, I mean, the whole thing back then was you saved up and you got like
Yeah.
legit VIP
Yeah, and
shit,
that's
you know?
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just the direction of the whole scene in general.
Yeah.
That's how it is. We're kind of killing the industry ourselves.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, all there is to it, you buy a VIP car and you build it, and it's just gonna be a stance car if you don't do, everything.
Yep.
I think people are more pressure to build a stance car where they think
It's
that
easier.
VIP
It's
is
very easy.
stance, you know?
Yep.
Because I think there's
It's
a
a huge
misconception.
difference between the two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think VIP cars, they're more like sunken wheels and dumped, and now it's all about.
This is different execution styles. Yeah.
Not so much sunken, but yeah. It's
I mean, they
definitely
were in
not,
general. You remember they were
Yeah,
more.
lately it seems like it's more poke and more camber for sure. Like people want their wheels out as much as they can, and they want to camber it as much as they can. I mean, but honestly, even in Japan, the VIP stuff has changed a lot since.
Well, I mean, it has to grow somehow, you know.
Yeah.
It has to evolve.
So they're kind of into that too in Japan. It's gotten a
Well, I
lot
think
more
that's where it came from,
sporty.
right? Their demon camber
Yeah,
setups.
it's gotten a lot more sporty over there too. So I don't know. Maybe we're just old and not happy with the new stuff.
Well, you think we'll start adopting their style, the more colorful, sporty,
Nope.
vented, and
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, hell yeah. The kids are all about colorful and vents and.
I haven't seen that in the
sporty.
VIP. Well,
It'll come.
It's too expensive still. Just
Yeah.
wait for it.
Yeah, green wheels is JDM.
Yeah.
So,
I think I've seen some more cars actually painted the vents.
oh
Have
yeah,
you seen
don't
that?
do that.
But you haven't.
Yeah, don't match.
But I guess that's it for the VIP scene.
Yes.
Sorry, bad segment.
Yet another smooth transition.
I actually wanted to start with the how to build a cover car, but you guys start with the VIP scene. But I thought the next topic that might be better, or what you guys would want to know about is how to build a cover car, how to get your car in a cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of goes with just building a quality car.
Well,
I
I
mean-
think the biggest misconception with the cover cars is that you have to know somebody to get on a cover, which is not true.
Not at all.
I
Another
know a lot of
mis-
people. I never got
But
no
it
cover.
helps.
Yeah, David knows all kinds of fucking people. He didn't get shit.
The two things that I can say that you need for a cover car that I know
Yeah.
is that, for one, something unique is always good.
Mhm.
Not the same car over and over again. And for two, a well-rounded car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Every aspect of
a
the car
complete
has,
build.
yes,
Yeah.
has been done.
that's what everybody's looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I work for like Super Straight, Import Tuner, and Honda Tuning and stuff, and we deal with that stuff all the time. People always want to ask for covers and stuff. Like back then, when we were younger and we were doing magazine stuff, it used to be cool just to be able to get a cover as a surprise, you know. Nowadays, people expect covers, which is kind of ridiculous to me. And when they get their cars featured, they're like, "Am I gonna get a cover? Or do you think my car will make a cover?" It's like it almost kind of ruins the surprise, you know. Like, what better feeling is there than to go to like a bookstore and see your own car on the cover? But yeah, it just doesn't happen like that because people have these unrealistic expectations of how to do things, you know?
Yeah, I remember Mike Mal was really surprised and happy when he got it.
Yeah, that was cool, you know?
It usually is. I mean, it's an honor to just be right in front of the magazine, you know?
Yeah, why go into it asking or demanding for shit?
It's cool on the opposite end too. Like when I've gone with you to shoot cars or whatever, and the guy is just like, I have no idea. Like I'm surprised that I'm getting a feature, and they have no expectation as to will they get cover or will they not.
There are still humble people in this world.
Yeah, and then they're like super excited about their feature. And there's times that even I know, you know, like Joey's told me like this car is gonna wind up being a cover car, you know, and I'm listening to the guy, what he has to say, and I'm like, little does he know, his car is gonna be a cover car.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's the cool part of it, you know. And I think a lot of people misunderstand the whole idea of building a cover car in that we really look for cars that have color, you know, like. Black and white cars, while you may have a really nice black and white car, they don't look good on covers because they don't attract attention, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
'cause,
don't-
you know, with us, you know, with high-end auto concept, like combined, we've had, over 15, 20 cars on the cover. You know, we've had cars like, we have a top secret G35 that's fully done, brakes, you know, twin turbo, suspension, interior, everything, but the car's white. So it's not
It
gonna
doesn't
get
sell. You need to be able
sell.
to attract like the general crowd, people walking by and like, ooh, that's a nice car, you know?
Yeah,
If you have a white car, don't get me wrong, there are white cars. Like, I mean, look at the Honda issue from last month. There's a white car on there, but I mean, it's a very rare. You need the color to kind of bring the attention to people, you know?
And people have to remember that, you know, magazines are a business. They're there to make money and sell magazines.
They're there to attract people.
You wanna put a car that will attract people to buy your magazine. You know, so
No one's frowning upon you building a white or black car, but I mean, you can get a cover. It's easier when you have a little bit of color or some kind of accent in there that kind of brings attention to the
you
car.
can do a wrap or a full graphic if you want, as long as it's tasteful. Because some it's just like, nasty.
Don't let them get the wrong idea either, though. That doesn't mean you have a neon green car with bright orange engine bay. Automatically you're gonna get a cover. If
I mean,
anything you want,
it's all depends on the builder and the taste, you know.
It's the uniqueness of the car that attracts.
And like you said, well-rounded is very important. You need to have exterior paint always helps, interior stuff done. Audio is not that big of a deal anymore in the industry.
Depends on the magazine.
it depends on the magazine.
Like Pass Mag, they really look
Pass
for it.
Mag will want audio.
Yeah, and then performance mods are always good, you know, suspension and all that stuff. So I mean, if you know how to build a complete car, you're always going to be in line for a cover, you know.
I think people need to not shoot for the cover either. Just shoot to build a well-rounded car that you're gonna really like, and then if you get the
Yeah,
cover,
if you
then
get it, then you get it. And if not, then
That's the best part, you know, like.
that's true.
Yeah, it still is the car. Your passion is still the car. You know, don't just strive to be, you know,
It's like
in a magazine.
It's kind of like a surprise party for your birthday, you know. It's not gonna be a surprise if you're like, oh, I want a fucking surprise party, bro. Like,
Yeah.
make sure you fucking bring some horses and shit too, because I
make
want to ride
sure
those
this
motherfuckers
surprise
around.
birthday party is the best fucking party ever.
Tell everybody
just
to yell
ruins
that
it.
shit out loud too.
I think a misconception is that if you know one of us, that you know people who know people in the magazine industry will get a connection to the cover. And it's not that. It's more, if you go to shows and we notice your car and we start to, a lot of people start to post it. It becomes popular. I mean, we notice those cars, and that's kind of how we kind of choose like what cars to look for.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean, it's not about who you know.
Still, it's still gonna be a, I don't want to say a popularity contest, but the more recognition your car gets, the more chances you're gonna get a cover.
Yeah, and that's on you to bring the car out and get seen,
It's true though. I like when people say, oh, this type of magazine only features this kind of car, and they expect to get their car featured, but no one's ever seen their car.
Yeah.
In order to get something, you need to work for it.
Yeah.
Going to these events is part of the work. You know what I mean? For me, when I first put my car together, that was my thing. All right, car is put together. Now I need to get it everywhere I possibly can.
Yeah, definitely. I remember that, dude. Like when I was building even the RSX, because I used to have a RSX. I started with that. Like you build a car, you put all the JDM parts on it, and which is what we used to strive for. It's like, okay, we're gonna go to show off, and then there's gonna be like a couple of people from the magazines that if they talk to you, they notice you, they give you a business card. I'm like, oh cool, I might get a feature out of this, and you kind of builds you up and like focusing more on your car and putting more stuff in there. because you know you always want to strive for the best, and you know.
Yeah. When I got my magazine feature, I was actually working like at a Kraken. Back then, I was an assistant manager.
I remember
And
that.
I was working, and then somebody just walked in and was like, "Hey, we want to shoot your car for a magazine." I was like, "Ooh, that's cool," you know. I was
Yeah.
like, "Why the fuck you want this car for?" And then they shot it and up on the cover. So I mean, that's
You were working on that car a long time, too.
yeah.
My first feature is my favorite one. I remember like one of my buddies was like, "Hey man, some dude left a business card on your car."
Yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, "What?" I looked at the business card and it said Honda Tuning Magazine, and I was like, "Oh man, really?" So then I emailed the person. I'm like, "I found this business card on my car. I'm not really sure why, you know." And they're like, "Oh, what car was it?" And like told them, they're like, "Oh yeah, we want to feature it." And I was just like, "What?"
And that's
You
like
know,
really crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of getting, you know, rewarded for your build.
Exactly. You're not demanding a reward, you know.
Yeah.
Like styles and trends are always going to change, but one thing that's never going to change is your personality and the quality that you build with, you know. And that's what you need to understand.
And don't be a douchebag.
I mean,
If you have a nice car,
you can be a douchebag.
but
no.
no, if you're a douchebag and magazines see that, they won't shoot
A
you.
good car doesn't give you a reason to be douchebag,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
On forums or in real life.
Yeah.
Brian.
That comes out too.
It just oozes out of me.
Yes.
But no, I kind of have that feeling. I never got a car featured, but you know, I did the So You Think You Can Stance event. You know, and I didn't know that. I got like a one-page feature on Super Street, and people
Yes,
told me about
and
it.
huge backlash around the. Yeah.
That's okay.
Hey, you had to try it, eh?
It's for fun. It was just for fun.
It was cool.
Yeah.
You didn't show up for that one? Or why did?
Chaba didn't even show up to that shit.
Yeah,
She said she's never heard of it, which is
Sounds lame.
a lot of
I
bullshit.
didn't hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
TL.
When was
Yeah,
it?
yes.
That was a while ago. Anyways,
Where?
it was
know.
Some parking lot, don't worry about it.
Mighty
It's fine.
Club's teacher
Yeah.
place.
A lot
But
of dumb
anyways,
kids there.
That's all I gotta
So-
say about that. I
yeah,
don't know what
I think
kind
we're
of advice I need to
gonna
give
cut
you
it
guys.
off here. This is the end of the second segment of the third episode of No One Likes the Tuna. Remember to check that there is a third segment. And that's it.
And don't be a douchebag, Brian.
Hashtag.
That shit's great.
This ain't your typical love song. It's just saying on the mic trying to tell you it went wrong. With every damn bro that I met in my lifetime. Every single one that fucked me in my right mind. And I just don't get it. I need too much. They say they try so hard. It's never enough. And I'm sorry, young lady, that's the shit that I need. Who can hold a brother down and change the way that I be? Yeah, set the bar high. Can you blame me much? I just never like to settle. Want the stuff I can't touch. And yeah, it's a lot, but I deserve all that. And I ain't saying I'm the shit. I'm just facing the facts. And I wanna be the type of man that swallows his